Hi everyone, I'm Melissa with Midnight Hour Oil. I wanted to come out and share actually several things with you. The last video I uploaded a few days ago about something the Lord was doing to show me Florida, to bring that to my attention. Please excuse the cough drop. I don't know how long this is going to take me to share, so hopefully I won't have to cough. But I wanted to talk to you about some of the feedback I got from that video and some other things that I believe the Lord has been showing people. So there is a channel, somebody sent me, a wonderful subscriber sent me a link to Crystal Clay's video. Now Crystal, I've listened to her before years ago. A very sweet, precious girl, has such a love for the Lord. I love listening to her. But she has been given 2 dreams, and this was just mid-September of 2019, so this was just 2 weeks or so ago. And the one dream that somebody had sent me a video to was I think it was September 15th, and she dreamed about a tsunami that hit Florida. She said she wasn't sure what caused it, but she saw this big wave coming. I'm going to provide links to the videos that I'm referencing, so just look for them in the description box. But then she had a dream a few days before. I watched another video, and in that video she shared about a dream where she was taken into outer space, saw this enormous meteor coming toward Earth, being hurled toward the Earth. Okay, I'm going to go over scriptures too. This is all biblical. And so then somebody sent me a video this morning by Zab Pashkal. I had listened to this before, but I had forgotten some of it. Back in 2015 in December, Zab was shown in a dream about an explosion, and then the rapture would take place. And I'll again provide a link to that video. And then my dream, honestly, I searched and searched for this dream. I guess I didn't record it. This was years ago where I was shown in a dream that there was like a volcano in Spain, all right, and it was going to cause something, and like it must have been going to cause a tsunami or something. And I went out looking online to see if anybody else had been shown something similar. I like to see, I like a confirmation if the Lord shows me something in a dream. And I was well, first of all, I didn't even know there were volcanoes in Spain, so I was doing a search on that and found the Canary Islands actually have volcanoes. And then I found a channel, and this man's daughter, she was like 8 years old at the time, and I'm thinking this had to be like 8 years ago. She was shown in a dream, and she had this, it was very detailed. There was like a 300-foot tsunami that hit the East Coast, and it was on Thanksgiving. And I mentioned this dream only because somebody else had shared that someone was shown it was going to happen around Thanksgiving, and I thought, I just like have these pieces of information from things I've learned over the years or heard over the years. I don't know when these things are going to happen, but again, a heads up, if somebody's being shown that it could happen on that date, we just need to be watching. But this is interesting because if you go to Revelation 8, and the funny thing is I always thought of, it just hit me as I was reading it like 5 minutes ago, getting ready to do this video, that there are 2 separate things that actually go into the ocean. It says a large mountain, and it says then, the wormwood, this meteor hits. So we have 2 things that hit this ocean, and I only mentioned that because of the dream I was given where the Lord was showing me something regarding a volcano in Spain. And if you look on the map, the Canary Islands are directly across from our East Coast. And if one of those would, for some reason, like a volcano would go off to erupt there and slide into the ocean, it could very easily cause a huge tsunami to come to the East Coast. But just real quickly, I'm going to read to you Revelation chapter 8. It's verses 8 through, I think, 11. And it says this: "And the second angel sounded, and as it were, a great mountain burning with fire," I mean, this sounds just like a volcano, "was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood, and the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. And the third angel sounded. So this is a separate event. And there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp. And it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many died, and the waters died of the waters because they were made bitter. So these things that were being shown may be getting ready to unfold. I don't know. I don't know the timing. I just feel the Lord is showing us all these things that are biblical, and we're beginning to see them as, I believe, a warning to be prepared, to get ready. One person had commented on that last video I did that she had been waking up and hearing in her spirit, it's coming. She lives in Florida. It's coming. Okay, it's coming. We just need to be prepared. And then I wanted to just share a dream that I was given last night, and I entitled it Moving Day Dream. And I thought this might encourage you because I think this may very well speak to our moving day. So I dreamed that I was going into this apartment. It was like an apartment building, and a bunch of people and myself were getting ready to move into apartments. And I knew this would be temporary. And I was told I was going to apartment number 9. Now that's very significant because the number 9 means both judgment, okay, as well as finality and divine completeness from the Father. It's a complete cycle of growth. Okay, so I'm going into, this apartment, which means completeness and judgment. All right, and we know that the moment the church is taken out, judgment is going to be released. And then it was like somebody was carrying a kennel, and I heard his dog barking, and I was carrying a large kennel too up these stairs, and I thought that may indicate, pets going with us. And I just for the first time saw a video that Watchwoman had put out back in July. I must have missed it, where she was shown that pets, as a reward for those taken in the rapture, their pets would go with them. And so I think that may indicate the same. And so I get into the apartment, but I need the key. All right, so it was open, but I still needed to go get the key. So somebody told me Bill had the keys. So now the name William, I looked this up, means resolute protector. All right, protector, protection. Okay, so the key, I'm going to get the key to, the protection, all right, from William. Now, the definition of key, I thought this was interesting too, which I found in the Prophet's Dictionary. It says, possessing the key to anything equated to the guardianship of entryways and alternative progression from one stage or level to the next. Progression from one stage or level to the next. So just makes me think of, that transformation that'll take place when we receive our new bodies at the time of the rapture. Okay, so then, I went outside and I'm calling Bill, and somebody, some people come up to me real quickly, and then they lead me to the table where Bill's at, and, where I'm able to get the keys. And I also knew I needed to go across the street to get some food. I knew it would be a short stay. But I was telling the one man I was walking with about, he was saying something about bread, and I was telling him about the bread that I eat. And I felt that had significance, as far as our spiritual sustenance. But anyway, I just wanted to share these dreams with you, and the things that, these other people have been shown, because I do feel like the Lord, he confirms a matter with, 2 or 3 witnesses. And when the Lord is showing so many of us these things that are coming, you can't ignore them. And we don't know how long we're going to be here, before we're taken out, how much we're going to see, how many judgments. But it's just important for us to be prepared, not to be fearful, be praying, and, just be as prepared as we can, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So I hope this message blesses you and encourages you, church. And as always, it is my prayer that we will all continue to keep our lamps burning bright while we wait for Jesus. I love you all. God bless you.